Well, a huge controversy over Rahul Gandhi's remarks and the BJP, of course, launching a fierce attack on the Congress party over the same. Let's also take a look at what is happening in Jharkhand. Union Home Minister Amit Shah has made a big poll promise on tribal rights in Jharkhand. Speaking on the last day of campaigning for the first phase of polls, he said that the BJP will bring a law that if an intruder marries a tribal girl, then the girl's land will not be in the name of the intruder, and the BJP government will also get back the land that has been usurped. We will form a committee and identify each intruder and will work to expel them. Well, we do understand the BJP has consistently been raising the issue of infiltrators and the people coming to Jharkhand and usurping tribal lands. Well, this is a big statement coming in from the Union Home Minister. My colleague Prabhakar also is now joining us on the broadcast. He is getting us more on that. Prabhakar, big statement by Union Home Minister Amit Shah and a major poll promise on tribal rights ahead of the elections in Jharkhand.
Yeah, indeed it is. But this tone had been set around a week back when Amit Shah was in Ranchi and he was releasing the Sankalp Path, which is the manifesto of BJP. And there he had clearly said that as far as the Bangladeshi immigrants are concerned, that is one promise which BJP is making to the voters of Jharkhand, that they will all be chased out. And he blamed JMM and the Congress government combined actually, that they were helping these infiltrators, the intruders actually settle in Jharkhand and obtain false documents actually to prove their domicile out here. Now remember, you have to read between the lines why this kind of statement is coming from Home Minister Amit Shah, even from the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. They are not actually addressing the issue of the illegal migrants. They are actually addressing the voters, the tribal voters, because Amit Shah went on to add that these intruders, when they are actually made to settle as part of the local domicile hereby with the help of the JMM and the Congress government, then they eat into the resources of the tribals. So it's basically tribals who are the sufferers, and that's the reason why the BJP has constantly been raising this particular issue of illegal Bangladeshi migrants, of intruders here in Jharkhand. And remember, tribals happen to be one of the most important voter chunk as far as Jharkhand is concerned. They are very substantial in number out here. It's a tribal-dominated state. And in many of the constituencies, they decide the fate of the candidates in fray. And BJP has already suffered on this front. If you see the result of the last Lok Sabha polls, BJP did not do well in the tribal-dominated region. So that's the reason why, apart from addressing the issues of women voters, from the youth, they are primarily focusing on the tribal issues. And by raising this issue, they are actually trying to garner vote of the tribals out here.
Okay. Of course, the elections are going to take place in 2 phases, and the BJP, of course, is making efforts in order to woo the tribals and making promises in order to make sure that it can ensure a victory in Jharkhand. But going by the situation on the ground, you've been traveling there and assessing, trying to get a sense of the situation on the ground. What are you learning, Prabhakar? It's not going to be an easy fight for the BJP, seems like.
See, it's not going to be an easy fight for either of them, for the India Alliance members, or for that matter, the NDA members. They know it very well, and they are fighting on 3 fronts. There are the 3 major voter chunk which both the factions are trying to woo. One is the tribal, of course, which we have just talked about. The other is the woman voter, and remember, woman voter easily constitute of 50% of the voters' population. So, what the kind of promises which are being made for the woman voters by both the factions is very interesting to watch. Now, you have a JMM government here in Jharkhand, and they have already launched a scheme called Maiya Samman Yojana, where they will be giving out. They are already giving out 1,000 rupees monthly stipend to women who are below poverty line. So BJP went on to add that if BJP or NDA is voted into power in Jharkhand, they would actually increase the stipend amount to 2,100 rupees. In counter to that, the JMM has promised that it would increase the stipend amount from 1,000 rupees to 2,500 rupees. So that's a substantial rise actually, if you see, from 1,000 rupees to 2,500 rupees. So that is one way to woo the women voters. Also, BJP has promised that if it is voted to power in Jharkhand, it would completely waive off the registry fee of any property, land or building if it is registered in the name of the woman of the family. So that's a major step. That's a scheme which was already there in Jharkhand. It was when the BJP was here ruling the state. Now when JMM came to power, it scrapped it. BJP is promising that it will again implement that scheme. And not to forget the youths. Youths are very important voters, the first-time voters. BJP has promised them 5 lakh government jobs in next 5 years and also monthly stipend of 5,000 rupees for all unemployed graduate youths.
Absolutely. So it's going to be a neck-and-neck fight between the JMM Congress Alliance and the BJP on the other hand, with women, youth and tribals in focus here in Jharkhand. All right, let's also now listen in to that statement by Union Home Minister Amit Shah on tribal rights that he made just a while back.
आज पूरा झारखंड और विशेष कर आदिवासी क्षेत्र घुसपैठ से परेशान है। हमारे चंपई सोरेन जी ने घुसपैठ का मुद्दा उठाया। हेमंत बाबू ने कहा आप सीएम पद छोड़ दो। मुझे बताओ, आदिवासी क्षेत्र में आबादी कम होती जा रही है, घुसपैठिए घुस रहे हैं, हमारी बच्चियों से शादी रचाकर जमीन हड़पने का कार्यक्रम चल रहा है। ये रोकना चाहिए या नहीं रोकना चाहिए? जोर से बोलो, रोकना चाहिए या नहीं रोकना चाहिए? क्या जेएम रोक सकती है? जोर से बोलो, रोक सकती है? कांग्रेस रोक सकती है? लालू यादव रोक सकते हैं?